I just saw the new trailer for Spider-Man Brand New Day. And in this trailer, apparently Peter Parker, Spider-Man's now starting to have trouble with his powers because it seems like there might be some mutation going on because he can actually shoot webs out of his arms in this movie, at least from the trailer. And that's something that I don't think is really common with Spider-Man, depending on the story and which comic book it is. because Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, he can shoot webs from his arms, but Andrew Garfield Spider-Man and Tom Holland Spider-Man, up until now, had to use web shooters. And it seems like they're going away from that and giving him organic webs. And honestly, I think that's really a good choice because practically, when you're in a big fight or a long extended fight, relying on web shooters, there's some limitations. And when you're Spider-Man, shooting webs is a big part of your powers. I mean, a big part of your fighting style. So him running out of webs, it could be a problem. And the fact that he might be able to have organic webs that will stay for forever is a good thing. Now, in this trailer, we basically see Peter struggling with his powers, trying to figure out what's happening to him, and then he decides to go see Bruce Banner, the Hulk, and Bruce Banner's now in a normal human form, and he's got this thing on his arm that's keeping him from turning into a Hulk again. And that's nice to see that Bruce Banner's in this movie. And I'm guessing that he doesn't remember Peter Parker either, from what I see of them talking in the trailer, because at the end of the previous movie, everyone's memory of Peter Parker being Spider-Man was erased. So, no, I think Peter Parker was erased. Sorry. So, we'll probably see him working with Bruce Banner, and then there's this bad guy who's wearing a cloak, and Peter Parker, Spider-Man's gonna have to stop him, and I don't know what exactly this guy's powers is because we don't really see what's going on, what he is, who he is, what his plan is. This is mainly focused on Spider-Man and Peter and his powers and all that stuff. And we see the Punisher too. He's in this movie, which is awesome. And it will be interesting to see the dynamic between Peter Parker and the Punisher. Because, I mean, Spider-Man and the Punisher, there are really two different types of characters. So them working together, it would be nice to see. And then we get something else interesting. Because at one point in the trailer, we see that the thing on Bruce Banner's arm is off. Peter's holding it. And Bruce turns into a Hulk again, but it turns out he turns into the old Hulk. Not the new Hulk from Endgame, what is it, Smart Hulk or whatever. But he turns into the old Hulk, the vicious, violent, destructive Hulk. And I don't know why that happens. Maybe because Bruce was suppressing his Hulk side, that the original Hulk ended up coming out again. I mean, with mutations, you don't know, right? So anyway, we see the Hulk again, and the Hulk looks like he's about to go on a rampage or something. And Spider-Man's gonna have to deal with it. And that would be interesting to see because I don't know how you're gonna contain the old Hulk because Iron Man needed with the Hulkbuster suit to stop him, and even with that, they did wreck a big part of the city. So that would be interesting to see. Although I guess maybe he ends up putting the bracelet back on him somehow and he turns back. That'd probably be most likely. There's no way Spider-Man's beating the Hulk in the fight. But yeah, that seems to be what's happening in this movie. And we see MJ again. She doesn't remember him. But Spider-Man has to protect her from someone. Someone's after her. I think someone's going after Peter Parker personally now. So the villain's going after MJ maybe. And we see MJ interacting with the Punisher and all that stuff. That's interesting, I guess. And at the end, we see these, what are they exactly? Ninjas or samurai people dressed in red with swords. And Spider Man's got to deal with them. And honestly, this trailer, even though it doesn't really show us who the bad guy or what the bad guy is, it feels like a good trailer because I mean it's Spider-Man. It's hard to go wrong with Spider-Man, but feels like a well put together trailer, and I honestly have a lot of hope for this movie. I think this is gonna do well. Now, apart from Peter's powers, there needs to be a good story, and if it does have that, this could be another success, and the MCU needs this. So yeah, the new trailer for Spider-Man, Brand New Day, I really liked it.